Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're in the Sword and Fist book from 3rd edition D&D today. We're looking at the War Master Prestige class. We're going to look at what the requirements are, what the bonuses in the class are, and we'll evaluate if we need to increase that class or change anything to use it for a Pathfinder game, where Pathfinder characters are just built a little bit more powerful than regular 3rd edition characters. And even 3.5 characters are built more powerful than the 3rd edition versions. So let me find the War Master. This will be the last prestige class out of this book, and then we will enter one of the other 3 books that I have that are just prestige class only for the most part books. So the requirements to become a War Master. You must have a base attack bonus of +7, so more than likely you'll be a fighter just to get a high base attack bonus fast, or a fighter type character. You need to have diplomacy of 5 ranks. Your alignment has to be any non-chaotic, non-evil. The feats you must have is leadership, martial weapon proficiency, and weapon specialization. So it's guaranteed you're going to have at least 4 levels of fighter to get weapon specialization. So, reading the requirements, there's nothing I would change because diplomacy is low enough that you could easily get 5 ranks and 7 levels into it. So, the hit dice of the prestige class when you're leveling is a D10, so fighter's hit die. The skill points you get at each level is 4 plus intelligence modifier. The following skills are class skills: bluff, craft, diplomacy, intimidate, knowledge, profession, ride, sense motive. Okay, now we'll look at the table, see what all you get on the table. We'll read the special after that, and then we'll dive into the description of the specials. So at first level, your base attack bonus is a +1, and it has a fighter's progression, so it's going to be a +10 at 10th level in this prestige class. And remember, these bonuses stack with your original class bonus at whatever level you entered this in. So at the appropriate attack bonus total, when you should have an extra attack on, say, the fighter's table, that's when you gain your extra attack. Fort save is your best save for this class. It'll start at a +2, and by 10th level end at a +7, and that stacks with your existing fortitude saves. At first level, your reflex and will save are 0s because these are your worst saves. At 10th level, they'll be +3, so they have the worst save progression. If you could look at any character class out of Pathfinder, and if they started at a 0 at first level, that's the progression. So at first level, your special is Brotherhood and leadership bonus +1. At second level, you get Battle Cry. At third level, you get Direct Troops and leadership bonus +2. At 4th level, you get Tower and Rally Troops. At 5th level, you get Hard March and leadership bonus +3. At 6th level, you get a Keep. At 7th level, you get Battle Standard and leadership +4. At 8th level, you get a Castle. At 9th level, you get Die for Your Country and leadership +5. And at 10th level, you get a huge castle. So this prestige class is designed to put you in charge of a military force and give you a base of operations that increases in size and scope as you progress through the prestige class. So let's look at Brotherhood. Brotherhood, War Masters are a fraternal organization, and members are generally willing to lend a hand to their fellows. You gain a +4 competence bonus to diplomacy checks made to influence other War Masters. This is a two-way street. You are expected to treat other War Masters honorably and charitably. Okay, leadership bonus. War Masters earn bonus to their leadership level. Character level plus charisma bonus is the normal leadership score. Enabling them to attract more powerful cohorts and followers when they use the leadership feat upon earning a new level. I'd probably change that for this prestige class and say where you get it at first level, say every level of War Master increases your leadership bonus, so by 10th level you'd have a plus 10 to it. It'd give you a lot bigger of a force to have control over. Battle Cry. When your shout rings across the battlefield, it lifts the spirits of your allies. This ability functions as the Bard's Inspire Courage ability, found on page 28 of the Player's Handbook. Remember, that's 3rd edition. This bonus lasts a number of rounds equal to your Charisma bonus. You can shout a battle cry once per day for every level of War Master you have attained. So I'm not going to change any of that. That sounds pretty decent. Direct troops. As a full round action, you can give compelling directions. You can bestow a +2 competence bonus to either attack or skill checks to all allies within 30 feet. This bonus lasts a number of rounds equal to your Charisma bonus. That's cool. Tower. An organization affiliated with you, the army or an important lord, for example, has offered to build you a tower in a mutually agreeable location. As long as you uphold the ideals of the organization involved, you can manage the affairs of the tower as you wish, although you are responsible for upkeep costs. A tower is a round or square 3-level building made of stone. Rally troops. Your presence is enough to grant any allies within 30 feet a second saving throw against fear and charm effects that they have already succumbed to. Even if they fail the second saving throw, any fear effects are less severe. Panic characters are only frightened, frightened characters are only shaken, and shaken characters are unaffected. Hard march. You can exhort your troops to march faster. Anyone traveling with you gains a +4 morale bonus to constitution checks required for making a forced march or any other task requiring extended exertion. Animals are not affected. Keep. As tower above, a keep is fortified stone building with 15 or 25 rooms. So 15 to 25 rooms. Battle standard. The mere sight of your coat of arms or other heraldic display is enough to turn the tide of battle. Allies within 30 feet of your standard gain the effects of both battle cry and rally troops, as long as the standard is within range and held by you. If your standard is captured in battle, all allies within range aware of its loss suffer a -1 morale penalty to attacks and damage until it's recovered, in addition to losing the benefits described above. Castle. As tower above, a castle is a keep, surrounded by 15-foot-high stone walls with 4 towers. The wall is 10 foot thick. Die for your country. Your presence inspires your troops to make the ultimate sacrifice for your cause. Any allies within 30 feet of you can continue to fight while disabled or dying without penalty. They continue until they reach -10 hit points. Huge castle. As tower above, this large complex has numerous associated buildings, stables, a forge, granaries, etc., and an elaborate 20-foot-high, 10-foot-thick wall creating a bailey and courtyard areas. The wall has 6 towers. That's pretty cool. This prestige class would be a fun prestige class to play, but I would not usually have that in my games, only because I like having my party able to move around a lot. Now, if we did one where they wanted to be only in one country, then this would work really well for that. But so far, the only change I think I'd make initially would be that the leadership bonus would be equal to the level of War Master. And battle standard, I'd probably move battle cry to 1st level, rally troops to 2nd level, and battle standard to 3rd level. And then I would, that way they get the benefit of the battle standard sooner, and then anything that would be missing a spot from that point forward, I'd give them a bonus feat where I just shifted everything up. So they'd end up with like 3 or 4 fighter bonus feats in addition to that. And those are the changes I'd make. Let me know what changes you all would make to the prestige class. If you all like this prestige class, put so in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.